My beloved child, as you sit here today, I want you to feel the depth of my love surrounding you. Every breath you take is a reminder that I am with you, watching over you with a love that is eternal and unchanging. There is no place you can go where my presence does not follow, no challenge too great that my protection cannot shield you from. I am the one who formed you, who knew you before the world even began, and my love for you is stronger than anything you will ever face in this life. Right now, I know there are worries in your heart, fears that cloud your thoughts, and doubts that whisper to your soul. But I ask you to release those burdens to me, to trust that I am holding you in my hands. Just as I protect the birds in the sky and the flowers in the field, I am watching over every detail of your life. So you do not need to carry the weight of the world on your own shoulders. I am here, and I am enough. Let my love be your shield. Let my strength be your refuge. I am your God, and I will never abandon you. In moments when you feel weak, remember that my power is made perfect in your weakness. In times of uncertainty, know that I am your guide, lighting the way before you. You are not alone, my love, and my protection surround you now and always. My beloved child, I see the fears that grip your heart, the worries that weigh heavily on your mind. I know the anxious thoughts that swirl within you, often leaving you feeling overwhelmed and uncertain. These are not just fleeting concerns, they are real, deep-rooted fears that take hold of your soul. You may worry about your future, about your health, about the ones you love, and even about things that feel beyond your control. I see it all, and I want you to know that you are not alone in facing them. There are times when these fears seem to take over, clouding your vision, making it difficult to see the path I have laid out before you. The world can feel like a dangerous and unpredictable place, and your heart may struggle to find peace amidst the chaos. But I want to tell you this: even though you feel afraid, I am here. I am not far from you, and I am not indifferent to your struggles. Every tear you cry, every fear that keeps you awake at night, I see them, and I care deeply. Sometimes the worries in your heart grow out of the unknown. You may not know what tomorrow holds, and the uncertainty may be daunting. You wonder, will I have enough? Will I be enough? And will things work out the way I hope? These questions are natural, but they often stir up fear within you. The unknown can seem like a vast, dark ocean, and you may feel as though you are adrift, unsure of which way to go. But my child, even in the unknown, I am with you. I know what the future holds, and I am already there, preparing the way for you. You may also face fears that stem from past experiences, wounds that have not fully healed, mistakes that weigh on your conscience, or disappointments that have left scars on your heart. These fears whisper lies to you, telling you that history will repeat itself, that you are not worthy of healing or redemption. But I want you to know that these are lies. I am the God of healing, the God of new beginnings. Your past does not define your future, and your fears do not have the final say over your life. There are also the fears that come from comparison. You look at the lives of others and feel that you are falling short, that you are not doing enough or being enough. You may feel pressure to meet the expectations of the world around you, to prove your worth through your achievements or your success. But my child, I want you to stop for a moment and listen to me. Your worth is not tied to what you do or what you accomplish. Your worth is found in me, in the fact that you are my beloved. You do not need to strive or struggle to earn my love or my approval. You already have it, completely and unconditionally. Sometimes your fears are tied to your sense of control. You want to know what is coming, to prepare for every possible outcome, to manage every detail of your life. But the truth is, my child, you cannot control everything. There will be times when things do not go as planned, when uncertainty looms large, and you feel powerless. But it is in those moments that I ask you to trust me, to let go of the need to control, and instead surrender to my care. I am the one who holds your future, and I am the one who will see you through, no matter what comes. So, my beloved child, as you stand here today, I invite you to name your fears, to acknowledge the worries that weigh on your heart. It is only when you bring them into the light that they can begin to lose their power over you. I do not ask you to deny your fears or pretend they do not exist. Instead, I ask you to bring them to me, to lay them at my feet. In my presence, your fears will begin to fade, and my peace will take their place. Remember this: I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You do not need to be afraid, for I am with you. I will walk with you through every valley, stand beside you in every storm, and bring you safely to the other side. You are my beloved, and I will never leave you. I am your strength, your protector, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. Rest in me, and let my love cast out all fear. My beloved child, in this moment, I call you to come to me. Bring to me all that weighs heavy on your heart, all the fears, anxieties, and burdens that you've been carrying for far too long. You were never meant to bear these on your own, and I am here, ready to take them from you, to lift the weight that has caused your soul so much unrest. I know that there are moments when your worries seem insurmountable, when the pressures of life make you feel as though you are drowning. You may feel that no matter how much you try, the anxiety creeps back in, filling your mind with questions and doubt. But my child, I invite you to let go. You do not need to have all the answers or control every outcome. I am the one who holds your life in my hands, and I want you to trust that my love and care for you are enough. Let me be the one to calm the storm in your heart. In your prayer, do not be afraid to voice your deepest fears. Speak to me with honesty, with vulnerability. Tell me what keeps you awake at night, whether it is concern for your loved ones, fears about your future, or the overwhelming uncertainty of the present. Bring it all to me. I am not distant. I am here, and I long to carry these burdens with you. Lord, I cannot do this alone, you might say, and I will be there, reaching out to take your hand, offering you peace in the midst of your storm. As you pray, I ask you to picture laying your worries at my feet, one by one. Name them, acknowledge them, and then release them into my care. Imagine yourself placing each fear, each anxiety into my hands. Feel the relief as they slip from your grasp, as you no longer have to hold on to them. My beloved, this is what I desire for you: to be free from the chains of worry, to walk in the peace that I offer. I am the God who calms the seas, who speaks peace into chaos, and I will speak peace into your heart if you allow me. When the world tells you to hold on tighter, to control more, I ask you to do the opposite. I ask you to surrender. Surrender your fears, surrender your plans, surrender your need to control the outcome. It is only in surrender that you will find true peace. My child, I know it is not easy to let go. Trusting in what you cannot see requires faith, but I am with you every step of the way. I am faithful, and I will never let you down. In your prayer, ask me for my peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. Ask me to fill your heart with a calm that the world cannot give, a peace that remains even when circumstances do not change. Lord, give me your peace, you might pray, and I will pour it out upon you, surrounding you like a gentle river, washing away the fear and anxiety that have troubled your soul. My peace is not temporary, it is eternal, and it is yours to receive. Remember, my child, that prayer is not just about asking. It is also about resting in my presence, about being still and knowing that I am God as you pray. Take moments of silence, moments to simply sit with me, to let my love wash over you. In these moments, you will feel my presence more strongly, and the worries that once seemed so overwhelming will begin to fade in the light of my love. I want you to know that I am actively working in your life, even when you cannot see it. Your prayers are not going unheard, and I am already moving on your behalf. The situations that seem impossible to you are not impossible for me. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Patience, my child, for my timing is perfect and my plans for you are good. In your prayer, ask for my wisdom. There will be times when I will guide you to take action, to make decisions that will lead you out of your anxiety. Ask me for clarity, for discernment, and I will lead you in the right direction. Lord, show me what to do, you might pray, and I will illuminate the path before you, showing you the next step to take. Trust that I will guide you with love and with care. My beloved child, as you end your prayer, let go of any lingering fears. Leave them with me, trusting that I am more than capable of handling them. Walk away from your prayer with a lighter heart, knowing that I am with you, that I have heard you, and that I am working on your behalf. My peace is yours to carry with you, now and always. Rest in it, trust in it, and know that you are never alone. My beloved child, I want you to know that you are never alone. From the moment I created you, I have watched over you, protecting you and guiding your steps. In every season of your life, whether filled with joy or marked by hardship, I have been beside you, even when you could not feel my presence. My protection surrounds you like a shield, and my guidance is ever present, leading you along the path I have laid out for you. But my child, to fully experience the depth of my protection and guidance, you must trust in me. I know that sometimes it feels difficult to trust. The world around you can feel chaotic, unpredictable, and dangerous. You may see the challenges before you and wonder how you can possibly overcome them. But my child, I am greater than any obstacle you will face. No danger, no enemy, no hardship is stronger than my love and my protection over your life. Lord, I am afraid, you might say, and I will respond, do not fear, for I am with you. My hand is upon you, my arms surround you, and nothing can snatch you away from me. There are times when you may wonder why certain trials are allowed to happen, why the road seems so hard, or why you cannot see my protection in action. My child, trust that even in these moments I am working. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. You may not always understand why certain things happen, but I ask you to trust in my sovereignty. I see the bigger picture. I know the end from the beginning, and I am working all things together for your good. You may not see it now, but in time you will look back and understand that my hand was guiding you all along. When fear and uncertainty creep in, I ask you to remember my promises. I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you. I have promised to be your refuge, your fortress, your deliverer. These are not empty words, they are truths that you can cling to in every situation. Lord, help me to trust in your protection, you might pray, and I will remind you of the times I have already carried you through. Look back at the moments in your life when I rescued you, when I provided for you, when I made a way where there seemed to be no way. Let these memories strengthen your faith for the challenges ahead. Trusting in my protection also means trusting in my timing. I know there are moments when you feel impatient, when you want the answers right now, when you want the danger or the fear to disappear immediately. But my child, sometimes the path to safety and peace requires patience. Sometimes I am working behind the scenes, arranging things in ways you cannot see, and the answer will come in my perfect timing. Lord, help me to trust in your timing, you might pray, and I will give you the patience to wait, the strength to endure, and the assurance that I am never late. My guidance, too, is always with you. I am not a silent God who leaves you to figure things out on your own. I speak to you in many ways through my word, through the quiet whispers in your heart, through the circumstances of your life, and through the people I place around you. If you seek me, you will find me. If you ask, I will answer. If you listen, I will guide you. Lord, show me the way, you might pray, and I will illuminate the path before you. It may not always be the path you expected, but it will be the path that leads you closer to me, the path that fulfills the purpose I have for your life. But to follow my guidance, my child, you must be willing to let go of your own plans. I know you have dreams, ambitions, and ideas about what your life should look like. And while I value your desires, I ask you to trust that my plans for you are even better than anything you could imagine for yourself. Lord, help me to let go of my own plans, you might pray, and I will help you release control, to surrender your will to mine. It is in this surrender that you will find true peace and clarity, knowing that the steps you take are being guided by my hand. There will be times when my guidance takes you down unfamiliar roads, when I ask you to step into the unknown. But even in these moments, my protection remains. I will never lead you into danger without also providing a way through. Lord, help me to trust in your protection as I step into the unknown, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with courage, reminding you that you do not walk alone. So, my beloved child, as you move forward in your life, I ask you to trust me. Trust in my protection, trust in my guidance, trust in my love. I am for you, not against you. I am with you, not distant, and I will never fail you. Place your fears, your doubts, and your anxieties in my hands and let my peace flood your heart. You are my beloved, and I am your protector, your guide, and your ever-present help, now and always. My beloved child, I see the restlessness in your heart. I feel the storm that rages within you, the doubts, the worries, the constant questioning. I know that sometimes you long for peace but can't seem to find it. Your mind may race with thoughts of what if, and your heart may tremble at the uncertainties of life. But I want you to come to me now, and I will give you the peace that your soul craves. I am not a distant God, far removed from your pain. I am here, closer than your next breath, ready to wrap you in my arms and calm the turbulence within you. The world around you offers many forms of peace, but they are fleeting. The peace I give is not temporary or dependent on circumstances. It is eternal, a peace that goes beyond understanding. Lord, help me find peace, you might whisper in prayer, and I want you to know that I hear you. Even before you ask, I am preparing to pour my peace into your heart. All I ask is that you trust me, that you surrender your burdens to me, and let me take them from you. My child, you don't have to carry the weight of the world, the anxieties that press on your heart, the fears that overwhelm your spirit. These are not yours to bear alone. When I said, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest," I meant it. I meant for you to come to me with everything that weighs you down. Your struggles are not too heavy for me. I invite you to lay them at my feet and rest in the knowledge that I am capable of handling all that troubles you. When you pray, I want you to picture my peace filling your heart, like a river that washes away the debris of anxiety and fear. Imagine my calmness flowing into every corner of your being, silencing the voices that speak lies of doubt and insecurity. You are not alone in this struggle for peace. I am with you, and my spirit dwells within you, ready to bring you comfort and tranquility. Lord, fill me with your peace, you might pray, and I will answer. My peace is not elusive, it is here, available to you in every moment. I know that the challenges of life can sometimes feel overwhelming, and the weight of responsibility can make you feel like you are sinking. But my beloved, I am your anchor. I am the one who holds you steady in the storm. The peace I offer is not the absence of trouble, but the assurance that I am with you in the midst of it. Lord, be my refuge, you might pray, and I will be your safe place, your shelter from the storm. You do not have to face the chaos of life on your own. As you pray for peace, I ask you to let go of control. Often the root of your anxiety is the desire to manage every detail, to foresee every outcome. But my child, you cannot control the world around you. You cannot predict what tomorrow will bring. I am the one who holds your future in my hands, and I am the one who will bring you through every challenge. Trust in me, for I am your God, and I will never fail you. Lord, help me to let go, you might pray, and I will help you release the need to control and find peace in my sovereign care. When you are tempted to worry, I want you to turn your thoughts to me. The more you focus on your problems, the bigger they will seem. But when you focus on me, your problems will shrink in the light of my presence. Lord, keep my eyes on you, you might pray, and I will remind you that I am greater than any challenge you face. I am your provider, your protector, and your peace. You may feel that peace is far off, that it is something you can only experience when everything in your life is perfect. But my child, peace is not found in the absence of difficulties. It is found in me, and knowing that I am with you no matter what. Even in the darkest valleys, my peace can sustain you. Even in the midst of trials, my peace can guard your heart. Lord, help me to rest in your peace, you might pray, and I will hold you close, calming the storms within your soul. I ask you to trust me, to rest in my promises. My peace is not something you need to strive for, it is a gift, freely given to you. It is my desire that you live in peace, that your heart be free from the burdens of anxiety. So come to me, my beloved child. Bring me your worries, your fears, and your doubts. Lay them down, and let my peace fill your heart, your mind, and your soul. In this moment, I am here with you. I am offering you my peace, peace that no circumstance can take away, peace that no fear can overcome. Rest in me, trust in me, and let my peace reign in your heart, now and forever. My beloved child, peace is not just something to seek in moments of crisis or when the world feels overwhelming. Peace is something I desire for you to live in every single day. It's not just reserved for the storms of life, but for the quiet moments as well, in the rhythms of your daily life. My peace is present in the mundane, in the ordinary moments that fill your days. I want you to know that peace is available to you, not just in the extraordinary, but in the everyday. There are times when you may feel that life's daily routines and responsibilities pull you away from me, that the noise of the world drowns out the quietness of my presence. But I want to remind you that I am with you in every moment. Whether you are working, caring for others, or even resting, my peace is there. You do not need to wait for a special moment to experience it. Lord, help me find peace in my everyday life, you might pray, and I will show you that my peace can be found in the simple act of trusting me, even in the smallest details. In the busyness of your day, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The tasks you need to accomplish, the responsibilities that weigh on your mind, they can leave you feeling anxious and restless. But my child, I invite you to pause. Take a moment to breathe, to rest in me. You are not meant to rush through life, always striving, always trying to keep up. I am with you in the pauses, in the moments when you choose to step back and rest in my presence. Lord, help me to slow down, you might pray, and I will remind you that life is not about rushing from one task to the next, but about living each moment fully, with an awareness of my presence. Finding peace in your daily life begins with trust. Trust that I am in control, that I am working even when you cannot see it. Trust that you do not need to have everything figured out. When you trust me, you can let go of the pressure to make everything perfect, to control every outcome. Lord, help me to trust you in the small things, you might pray, and I will remind you that I care about every aspect of your life, even the things that seem insignificant. Peace is also found in gratitude. When you choose to focus on the blessings in your life, rather than on what is lacking, you open your heart to my peace. It's easy to get caught up in what you wish could be different, in the challenges and difficulties of daily life. But I invite you to shift your perspective, to see the ways in which I am already at work in your life. Lord, help me to be grateful, you might pray, and I will open your eyes to the blessings that surround you, even in the midst of your daily routine. My child, peace is not the absence of activity, but the presence of my spirit within you as you go about your day. Even in the busiest moments, you can find peace by turning your heart toward me. When your mind is racing with thoughts of what needs to be done, take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to invite me into that moment. Lord, help me to find peace in the midst of busyness, you might pray. And I will remind you that my peace is not something you need to earn or achieve. It is a gift, freely given to you when you rest in my love. As you go about your daily life, there will be moments when things do not go as planned, when frustrations arise and the unexpected throws off your routine. But even in those moments, I want you to know that peace is still possible. When things feel out of control, remember that I am never out of control. Lord, help me to find peace in the unexpected, you might pray, and I will remind you that nothing surprises me and nothing is beyond my ability to handle. You do not need to have everything figured out, because I do. In the stillness of your heart, I am there. When you seek me in the quiet moments of your day, you will find that my peace is waiting for you. But even when your day is loud, when the demands of life seem to pull you in every direction, my peace is still there, waiting for you to turn your heart toward me. Lord, help me to find you in the chaos, you might pray, and I will remind you that I am with you, not only in the moments of calm, but in the moments of confusion and noise. So, my beloved child, as you go about your life, know that peace is not something you have to chase or search for. It is not something far off, only accessible in times of rest or stillness. My peace is with you in every moment, in every task, in every responsibility. All you need to do is turn to me, to invite me into your daily life, and to trust that I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and filling you with my peace. You are never alone. And you are never without my peace. Rest in me, trust in me, and let my peace fill your heart and your life now and always. My beloved child, I know how much you desire to control the circumstances around you. I see your efforts to make everything work out according to your plans, your attempts to steer the course of your life in the direction you believe is best. But my child, the truth is, there are many things in life that you simply cannot control. The weather changes, people come and go, situations shift, and unexpected events take place. These things are beyond your reach, but not beyond mine. I want you to know that I am here to carry the weight of the unknown, the unpredictable, and the uncontrollable. When you try to control everything, it leads to frustration, anxiety, and disappointment. You may have noticed that the more you try to hold on tightly, the more things slip through your fingers. This is not because you are incapable, but because there are forces at work in this world that are not for you to command. There are times when the only thing you can control is how you respond to what happens. Lord, help me to let go, you might pray, and I will guide you in releasing the things that are outside of your grasp, teaching you that peace is found not in control, but in surrender. I invite you to reflect on the burdens you have been carrying, the worries about the future, the expectations you place on yourself, the fears of what might happen. Consider how many of these burdens are rooted in things you cannot control. You cannot control the actions of others, the outcomes of every decision, or the unfolding of every circumstance. But you can control your trust in me. Lord, help me to trust you with what I cannot control, you might pray, and I will help you place your trust not in your own strength, but in my perfect plan. Surrendering control is not a sign of weakness, it is an act of faith. It is a declaration that you believe in my ability to guide your life more perfectly than you could on your own. When you let go, you are not abandoning your responsibilities, but acknowledging that there are things only I can do. Lord, help me to surrender my need for control, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with the peace that comes from knowing I am in charge. You may fear that if you let go, things will fall apart. But I want you to know that when you release your grip on the things you cannot control, you give me the space to work miracles in your life. I am the one who holds the universe in place. I control the stars, the tides, and the seasons. Nothing is too difficult for me, and I will not let you fall. Lord, take control of my life, you might pray, and I will guide you in every step, directing your path according to my perfect wisdom. As you learn to let go, I encourage you to focus on what you can control: your faith, your attitude, and your choices. You may not be able to change the circumstances, but you can choose to trust in my goodness, even when things don't go the way you planned. You can choose to act with love, kindness, and integrity, no matter what is happening around you. And you can choose to walk by faith, not by sight, knowing that I am working in ways that you may not yet see. There is freedom in letting go, my child. When you stop trying to control everything, you free yourself from the burden of anxiety and fear. You open yourself up to the possibilities of what I can do when you let me take the lead. Lord, help me to find freedom and surrender, you might pray, and I will show you that true freedom comes from trusting in me. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means releasing the things that are outside of your power and choosing to trust in my power instead. It means acknowledging that you do not have to have all the answers, because I do. It means releasing the outcomes, the timelines, and the expectations and placing them in my hands. Lord, help me to trust in your timing and your plan, you might pray, and I will remind you that I am never late, that I am always working for your good, even when you cannot see it. So, my beloved child, I invite you to release the things you cannot control. Let go of the need to manage every detail, to predict every outcome, and to fix every problem. Let go and allow me to carry the weight of what you cannot. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and providing for you every step of the way. Lord, help me to let go and trust in you, you might pray, and I will fill your heart with peace, knowing that I am in control and I am the crawl. Rest in this truth, my child. You are loved, you are cared for, and you are safe in my hands. You do not need to control everything to be okay, because I am with you and I am enough. Let go of the things that are beyond your reach and trust that I am working all things together for your good. I am your God, your guide, and your protector, now and always. My beloved child, I want you to know that you were never meant to walk this journey alone. From the beginning of time, I created humanity to live in community, to support one another, and to share in each other's burdens. The path you walk may sometimes feel solitary, but you are surrounded by others who walk the same path, who face the same challenges, and who long for the same peace that you do. I have placed you within a community of faith, not just so that you can receive support, but so that you can also be a light of encouragement to others. Together, you are stronger, and together, you will find the peace and strength you seek. In times of trouble, I see how easy it is for you to retreat into yourself, to isolate, and to try to bear your burdens alone. But my child, I want to remind you that there is power in shared prayer, in coming together as a community and lifting up your needs before me. When you join with others in prayer, something beautiful happens. Your faith is strengthened, your burdens are lightened, and my presence is felt in a new and powerful way. Lord, help me to find support in others, you might pray, and I will show you the blessings that come when you open your heart to the prayers and support of those around you. Prayer is a gift that I have given not only for your personal time with me, but also as a way to connect with others. When you gather together in prayer, whether with friends, family, or your church community, you create a space where I can move in ways you might not experience on your own. Lord, help me to see the power of collective prayer, you might ask, and I will open your eyes to the many times I have moved through the prayers of my people, bringing healing, comfort, and answers where none seemed possible. There is a special power when you join hands and hearts with others, lifting your voices to me in unity. In those moments, your faith is strengthened by the faith of those around you, and your burdens are shared by others who care for you. Lord, help me to trust in the strength of others, you might pray, and I will remind you that you do not need to carry everything on your own. My child, you were never meant to be strong all the time. I have given you the gift of community so that when you are weak, others can stand strong for you. And when they are weak, you can stand strong for them. When you gather in prayer with others, I want you to remember that I am present in your midst. As my word says, where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am with them. This is not just a promise of my presence, it is a promise of my power working through your unity. When you come together with others to pray, you invite my power to move in ways that you might not experience in isolation. Lord, move through our prayers, you might say, and I will show you how I work miracles in the lives of the Gerwanes those that come together in faith, seeking my will and my presence. Seeking support from others is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wisdom. It takes strength and humility to admit when you need help, and I honor those who open themselves up to the support and prayers of their community. Lord, help me to be humble enough to ask for help, you might pray, and I will remind you that even I, your God, walked this earth in the company of others. I surrounded myself with disciples, and together we prayed, supported one another, and shared in the burdens of life. You, too, are called to live in community, to find strength in the love and prayers of those around you. As you seek the support of others, remember that I have given each person in your life unique gifts and strengths. Some will offer you wisdom, others comfort, and still others encouragement. But all are part of the body of Christ, working together to support one another. Lord, help me to see the gifts in others, you might pray, and I will show you how I have equipped those around you to be a source of strength and support. And just as you receive, I ask you to give to be a source of encouragement and prayer for those who need it. There is great beauty and vulnerability in sharing your struggles with others and allowing them to lift you up in prayer. It is in these moments of vulnerability that you will find deep connections, and you will see how I work through the love and care of others. Lord, help me to be vulnerable, you might pray, and I will remind you that vulnerability is not a weakness, that karnoskinas, but a doorway to deeper relationships and stronger faith. So, my beloved child, do not walk this journey alone. Seek out the support of your community, join with others in prayer, and allow them to share in your burdens. You will find that, as you open yourself up to the prayers and support of others, my peace will fill your heart in ways you have never known. You are not alone. I have surrounded you with a community of faith, and together you will find the strength and peace that you need. Rest in the knowledge that I am with you, not only in your private prayers, but also in the prayers of those who lift you up. I am working through them, just as I am working in you. And as you gather together in prayer, I will move in ways that will strengthen your faith and your faith. You are my beloved child, and I will never leave you. Together, you are strong, and together, you will experience the fullness of my love and peace. My beloved child, as you journey through life, it is easy to forget the many times I have rescued you, the countless moments when my hand was upon you, guiding you through the darkness and into the light. But I want you to pause for a moment and remember. Look back at your life, at the challenges you have faced, the obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. Can you see now how I was with you, even in those moments when you felt alone? Do you see how I carried you through when you didn't have the strength to go on? There were times when you felt overwhelmed by the weight of the world, when fear and anxiety threatened to consume you. You may have felt like giving up, like the path ahead was too difficult to walk. But my child, I was there with you. I was the strength that sustained you when you were weak. I was the peace that calmed your heart when fear tried to take hold. Lord, I can't do this alone, you may have whispered in desperation, and I responded by surrounding you with my love, lifting you up when you could not lift yourself. Do you remember those moments? The times when you were at the end of your rope, and somehow a way was made. It wasn't by chance or luck, it was me. I was the one who opened the doors, who provided the resources, who sent the people into your life who would help you when you needed it most. Lord, how will I get through this, you may have asked. And I answered by showing you that I am your deliverer, your protector, your ever-present help in times of trouble. I want you to hold on to those memories, my child, not just as reminders of what I have done, but as testimonies of my faithfulness. When you face new challenges, when fear once again tries to creep into your heart, I want you to look back and remember. Remember how I parted the seas in your life, how I moved mountains that seemed immovable, how I turned what seemed like impossible situations into stories of triumph. Lord, help me to remember, you might pray, and I will remind you of the many times I have come through for you, in ways both big and small. There were times when you felt lost, unsure of which way to turn. You may have prayed for guidance, for clarity, for a sign that you were on the right path. And even though the answers didn't always come in the way or timing you expected, they came. I led you to where you needed to be. And in hindsight, you can see how every step was part of my plan. Lord, show me the way you may have prayed, and I illuminated the path before you step by step. Now, as you look back, you can see my fingerprints on every part of your journey. I want you to know that just as I have rescued you in the past, I will continue to rescue you. My faithfulness does not have an expiration date. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same God who delivered you from your darkest moments is the same God who walks with you now. The same power that raised you up when you were down is the same power that is at work in your life today. Lord, I need your help, you might whisper, and I will answer, just as I have always answered. Because my love for you is unwavering, and my desire to protect and guide you is unchanging. But my child, I don't want you to just remember these moments for yourself. I want you to share them with others. There are those around you who are walking through their own valleys, facing their own battles, and they need to hear your testimony. They need to know that I am a God who rescues, who heals, who delivers. Your story of how I have moved in your life could be the very thing that strengthens someone else's faith. Lord, use my testimony to help others, you might pray, and I will open doors for you to share your story, to be a light in someone else's darkness. When doubt tries to creep in, when fear tries to steal your peace, I want you to stand firm in the knowledge that I am with you. Remember the times I have brought you through, and let those memories be the foundation of your faith. You are not walking this path alone, and you never have been. I was with you then, and I am with you now. Lord, remind me of your faithfulness, you might pray, and I will bring to mind every moment, every miracle, every answered prayer. So, my beloved child, hold on to those memories. Let them be the anchor for your soul when the winds of life try to knock you down. Let them remind you that I am a God who saves, a God who delivers, a God who is always with you. No matter what you face, no matter how uncertain the future may seem, you can trust that I will continue to guide you, protect you, and carry you through. Just as I have done before, I will do again, because I am your God, and I will never leave you. My beloved child, as we come to the close of this moment together, I want you to carry with you the deep truth of my love and the peace I offer. You are never alone. Every step you take, every decision you face, and every challenge that comes your way, I am with you. You are held in my hands, and nothing can separate you from the love and protection I provide. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. As you go through your days, I ask you to live in the peace that I freely offer. It is not a peace the world can give, a fleeting sense of calm that disappears with the next storm. No, the peace I give is eternal, rooted in my love for you and grounded in my unchanging nature. Lord, how can I live in your peace every day, you might ask? And I will show you that peace is found in trusting me completely. It is found in knowing that I am sovereign over all things, that I have a plan for your life, and that nothing can thwart my purposes for you. I want you to live in the fullness of that peace, not just during moments of prayer or reflection, but in every aspect of your life. When fear tries to rise up, when doubt whispers in your ear, remember that I am with you. When you feel overwhelmed by the noise of the world, take a moment to turn your heart toward me, and I will remind you of the calm I bring. Lord, I need your peace, you might pray, and I will answer with a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards your heart and mind. I am inviting you to live not just in moments of peace, but in a state of peace and ongoing, constant awareness of my presence. This peace is not the absence of conflict or difficulty, but the assurance that I am with you through it all. Even in the midst of life's storms, you can rest in the knowledge that I am your anchor, holding you steady, guiding you safely through. Lord, help me to rest in your peace, you might whisper, and I will be there, calming your soul, reminding you that you are never beyond the reach of bind my soul. As you live in this peace, you will find that it transforms every part of your life. The worries that once kept you awake at night will lose their power. The stress that once weighed on your shoulders will begin to lift. My peace will flow into every area of your life, your relationships, your work, your dreams, and you will begin to see how I am at work, even in the places where you once felt stuck or lost. Lord, let your peace flow into every part of my life, you might pray, and I will respond by filling you with the assurance that I am at work, making all things new. My child, peace is not a distant hope or a future promise. It is yours to live in right now. In every breath, in every step, my peace is available to you. All you need to do is open your heart and receive it. Lord, help me to live in your peace, you might ask, and I will help you let go of the worries, the fears, and the doubts that keep you from fully resting in me. As you live in my peace, you will also become a source of peace for others. Your life will be a testimony of my love, my grace, and my protection. Others will see the calm in your spirit, even in the midst of chaos, and they will be drawn to the peace you carry. Lord, help me to be a vessel of your peace, you might pray, and I will use you to bring peace to those around you, to offer comfort to the hurting, and to shine a light in the darkness. So, my beloved child, go forward in peace. Trust in me, for I am your God, and I will never fail you. Live in the assurance that I am with you, now and always. Rest in my love, walk in my peace, and know that you are safe in my arms. There is nothing you will face that I cannot handle, and there is no moment when I am not with you. My peace is yours today and every day. You are my beloved, and I will always guide you, protect you, and hold you close. As you go from here, remember that my peace is not something you have to earn. It is my gift to you. So take it, live in it, and let it transform your life. You are loved, you are cherished, and you are held in my peace, now and forever. Thank you for joining me in this message of peace and love. If this message has touched your heart and you want to experience more of God's peace in your life, please remember to subscribe to our channel. We would love for you to become part of our community. But don't forget to like this video and share it with others who may need this message today. Together, we can spread God's love and peace to the world. May you continue to live in His peace and protection. God bless you.